So I'm going to do a really quick tutorial, hopefully, about how to set up a film and video document in Photoshop for a 1080p 1920 by 1080 animation that I'm building in After Effects. So this is just going to be an element for that layer. Double click that there and turn off my timeline window because I don't need that. And I've already gone and found on Google this picture of a fly. So I'm just going to copy that and very quickly bring it over to Photoshop and paste it. Now it's huge, so with Control and T, I'm going to transform, and always from the corner, always holding Shift, I'm going to drag it down and make it small because I don't want this thing to be a huge fly. Before I make it too small to see, I'm going to hit Enter to finish my transform. And this is very important. I'm going to take my background and drag it down to my trash so that I can see my checkerboard pattern in the background. If you're not really familiar with Photoshop, you should know the checkerboard pattern means transparent. There's nothing there. So I'm going to use this magic wand tool here. If you don't see the magic wand, it's under your quick selection tool. Click and hold. Grab that magic wand. It selects based on color. I'm going to click on the white. Check my tolerance of 35 and making sure that it is a contiguous selection or touching, so it's not grabbing any little white stuff in there. I'm going to zoom in to kind of check my edges. That looks good enough for the purposes of this tutorial. So I've selected the white. I'm just going to hit delete on my keyboard. It is now gone. Deselect with Control D, and with my, I just hit Z there. Go to my back of my magnifying glass. Hitting Alt brings me to a minus magnifying glass. I can zoom out. Again, I'm going to select this, Control T, and make it small because it's going to go in this animation that I have going with Kermit the Frog. That's still going to be a really big fly, but I want to be able to see it, right? So I'm going to have it sit somewhere about where it would go. File, save, put it in the folder with the rest of my animation stuff. Here, I'm going to call it fly for animation. Maximize compatibility. And I'm going to go back over to After Effects. Just at the bottom of my project window, I'll double click. I could go to File and Import. That's the quick way. And go to that folder where I just was. Media. There it is. And bring it in as footage, merge layers. Click OK. And here it is. It does not appear on my animation because I have not applied it to my composition. So just drag it down there. And now there's my fly. I can move it around and it'll just stay still. It's not going to actually animate, and you can see it's not covering anything else because in my Photoshop document, everything is that checkerboard pattern except for my fly. So it's a completely transparent document except for the fly itself, so that I can go in here, twirl down my transform arrows. Let's bring it up a little bit. No, not that. No, let go. Okay, just want it. There we go. Expand my window a little bit. And I'm going to set my position keyframe. I'm going to bring it in a couple seconds, turn it on here, establishes a keyframe of position at this point in time. And then I'm going to back it up from there because I want this fly to like come in super fast maybe. And I'll move my position, back. Let's have him come up a little or down. So he's going to fly up like right to that spot. There's the bell. Class is ending. I'll do another one on animating this guy a little bit. But that's basically how you're going to set it up in Photoshop with the transparent background so that you can bring it into After Effects for an animation.